What's up, guys? Thanks again for joining us. Today I'm going to be showing you another fantastic dish with a twist. My soon-to-be famous shrimp and grits. This dish is going to be packed with lots of ingredients that are each individually going to stand out, but blend also together. And how can you go wrong with bacon, butter, cheddar cheese, shrimp? Did I mention bacon? But before we, of course, get into the rest of these ingredients, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our episodes. For those that don't know, grits actually come from cracked corn over a large grinder, and the dish originated from the Native American Muscogee tribe. I know that's a fact because I read it on Wikipedia. And grits can actually be a good breakfast or a nice side dish for dinner, which we're gonna be doing tonight with our shrimp. So let me show you what we're working with tonight. I picked up some jumbo white Mexican shrimp. We also have here some nice big pieces of bacon. We have here our sharp white cheddar cheese. We have our chili oil. We have our chicken broth. And we have our parsley, green onion, and the rest of our season. And of course, last but not least, our grits. So now that you see what we're working with, let's start heating up our pan. Let's start cooking that bacon. Let's start making those grits. Then we're gonna be making that shrimp. We got some nice chopped bacon. Don't want it sticking to the pan. Cook this for about 7 to 8 minutes. Don't worry about the bacon sticking together. Once it starts cooking, you can easily start separating each piece. But now let's start making our grits. We're gonna be boiling some chicken broth. We're gonna put in half of the broth in here first. You can always add more broth into your grits if it's starting to look a little dry. Once this starts to boil, we're gonna be adding in our grits. You wanna do it very gently, not all dumped on at once. You want to whisk this around just so that it blends in nicely, but you don't need to do it the whole time. We're going to turn down our heat and let it simmer. We're going to add half of our shredded cheese in here. We're going to be adding a little more butter in there. Butter never hurt nobody. Add in a good amount of salt, pepper. You can see that all blending together perfectly, nice and creamy. While this finishes up, let's start making that shrimp. We're gonna get our pan hot, add some olive oil in before we add these shrimp in. Let's get these shrimp on the pan. As mentioned, we got our jumbo white Mexican shrimp. These are gonna probably need a couple minutes at least on each side to cook. We're throwing a little pepper on this. A little paprika to give it some good color. Now this, just a little tiny bit of the Cajun jerk sauce, give it a little bit of kick. I'm gonna squeeze just a little bit of lemon on these as well. So our shrimp are ready for their first flip. Oh yeah. Season these up again. This side now. Shrimp came out perfect. Now that everything's finished, this dish is ready to go. Let's start plating. We got our grits. Just spread these out nice and evenly so we can get all of our ingredients on our plate. Now it's time to add our shrimp. Now we're gonna sprinkle on some of our green onion. Next, some of our peppers. Next up, we got our bacon. Never go wrong with too much bacon. Now we're gonna add our parsley. Parsley always makes the dish look pretty. And last, we got our chili oil. Oh, look at that color. This came together so amazing. I can't wait to dive into this. We made another great dish. I told you I would give you something fantastic. Yeah, it was a couple tasks, but look at the fantastic gem we made. As mentioned, every ingredient is gonna stand out in its own individual, unique way. I can't wait to taste this chili oil, the bacon, all the green onion, the shrimp, and of course, the grits. Let's take a bite. Make sure we get all these pieces in here. Ooh, this is gonna be a big one. Wow. That was great. Probably shouldn't have put that much in my mouth at once, but I got to taste all those flavors blended together. It was so creamy, smooth. The shrimp, you could taste the char, the bacon, the onions, oof, the chili oil. It came out perfect. Every ingredient was necessary to make this dish as fantastic as it was. The simplicity rings loudly throughout this dish. You can make this at home, very quick and easy. We gave you all the ingredients you need, so don't be shy. Get those jumbo shrimp and make this yourself. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you for all your love, comments, feedbacks. Follow us on Instagram, and peace. I'll see you next week. All right, come eat, guys.